That'll do it.
Yeah, I just minimized that.
That'll help. All right, we are live. Sweet. Let me move my mic a little closer. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the JH Show. Another fun week. We have the boys here. Jeff is here. Jaden's here. I am here. So last week we didn't do the podcast because I was out of town. I'm gonna get into all the reasons why I was busy last weekend and all of that. So I am part of a motorcycle club here in my state, and we have an annual motorcycle ride, the 9/11 Memorial Ride we do up there in Billings, Montana. Well, so that's what I was doing the last weekend. That's why we didn't have the podcast, and so we go up. Me and my vice president of our club went up to. We were on the way, and I had a 750 Honda Shadow on the way up there. Well, we stopped at this Harley shop, and we were looking at the bikes on the show floor. And there was this red one, and my vice president was like, "Oh, that's cool. It matches your hair." I'm like, "Oh, yeah," but it's way out of my price range. Then he saw the price tag. He's like, "They could finance this for you, and we could go out with this bike." Well, so keep in mind, we were on the 9/11 Memorial Ride. We didn't know at the time. We looked at the bike, and on the console of the bike so the bike I have is a 2003 fire engine red firefighter memorial bike for 9/11. And so the fact that we are on the 9/11 ride and we found this 1 in 500, they only made 500 of this model, that has on the console where the your speedometer and all that. It's got the names of all 344 firefighters that lost their lives on 9/11, which
That's
is
sick.
crazy. And then on the back of the bike is a little piece of bronze that says Firefighter Special Edition. That piece of bronze came off of the tower that fell in 9/11. So it was kind of crazy that we found that bike the weekend we're going on the 9/11 ride. We had to get it. So I now own that bike. It's pretty cool. It was an honor to have that bike there for the 9/11 ride because it's such a piece of history, especially since it's 1 of 500. My bike is number 73. It's crazy. So our national president was like, "Hey, we want this bike featured right in the front of the parade." There were over 500 bikes at this parade. There were 700 people all in this parade. It was just awesome. We did this big procession, and my bike was right up front. So I made national news because my bike is like one of the rarest finds ever. Most people just keep them in their garage as like a piece of history. They don't want to, ruin it or possibly wreck it. They'll just keep it stored. And I'm like, I'm riding it in the front of this huge procession. It was an honor because they had this big parade, and then they went to the courthouse there in Billings, and my bike was like right in front on the lawn, and everyone was taking pictures and stuff. It's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I did last weekend. So what have you guys been up to? I'll get into this week in a minute, but what have you guys been up to?
You want to go first, Jaden?
Sure. Really nothing new. Still just taking care of my Gramps. Found out he has COVID 2 nights ago.
Oh, jeez.
And he's doing better than he was like 2 days ago, but yeah, it kind of got really rough there, but I mean, I'm good. Same
yeah,
old, same.
you messaged me and said you had to leave because of a situation. What happened?
So I don't know so we took him to the hospital because of the situation, and I think he was like super weak because he had a UTI or whatever. Anyway, he went to the bathroom,
jeez.
and on his way back, he fell and like either hit his nose or something, but his nose was bleeding profusely.
Oh,
And
fuck.
I went to check on him, and his hands and his face covered in blood. Anyway, take him to the hospital after because he starts coughing up this brown and red fluid.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
we need to go to a
dude.
hospital. So we do. And they checked him for pneumonia. They checked him for COVID. They checked all his levels. He was fine. He didn't have pneumonia. He just had a UTI and COVID. Anyway, take him back. Next morning, he falls and hits his head. So he has this bloody spot on his head, and it got blood everywhere. So I'm pretty sure I have COVID. I mean, I don't know how you can clean up that much blood and not.
Yeah,
But anyway, he's
Oh,
fine. He's fine. He's doing actually much better today than he's been doing like in a week or so. So it's
that's
weird
good.
enough, but
Well, as long as you're like uh quarantined, I guess.
yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jeff, is that an upside down cross?
it sure is.
Oh my god. You Satanist, you. No, just kidding.
Satan.
Hail
that's like
Satan. Right.
Jesus.
So, Jeff, what have you been up to?
Right now, I've just been chilling. I'm waiting on my house to sell. So I just signed a deed for it a couple of days ago. So it's
Really?
all, yeah, should be done within a couple of weeks.
So you're selling your house?
Yeah, the house and the land.
Why?
Because it's an old house and it's not worth living in no more. And they're just gonna tear it down. Like the house
Uh,
is in bad condition. Like it's not worth anything. Only the land is worth money.
yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, where do you plan on going?
I don't know for sure yet, to be honest with you.
Well, you better
I
figure
guess we'll
that
just
out.
figure that out.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
just sells a house. He's like, well, I'm on the
I'm gonna
street.
get a motorcycle and then I don't know where I'm gonna go. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love my motorcycle. Yeah, so this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I am a guest at Comic-Con here in Salt Lake. So today is the first day, and I went and met with the board of directors that created the Comic-Con and everything, which was crazy because it's the first time I've been to this convention as an actual guest, which was weird because I have access to all the backstage stuff. I have access to a bunch more stuff that I had beforehand. So
Fuck is this? I'm just kidding.
it's for you.
Yeah, so yeah, like a little loot box or whatever. I thought it was Thrall for a second.
Hold
but
on,
it's
guys. I'll do that.
Cheers.
My, cheers. My roommate's here, but
oh,
Drake.
yeah. Anyway,
Kinda ugly.
I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, sorry, my roommate came in. So, like I was saying, so it's the first time I've been able to have access to the back rooms, the staff area, all this stuff I now have access to because I'm a special guest at Comic-Con. It was so weird because it's cool because how this all came about was I emailed the director, the guy that created the Comic-Con for Salt Lake, FanX as it's called. Dan Farr created it, and I emailed him like 2 years ago asking him about possibly creating panels for, or no, 2 years ago was asking if he would have more like YouTubers and influencers like that at the con. And he's like, the problem is they're really hard to get a hold of. They don't answer very much. I'm like, well, okay. He's like, see if you can do your part, do what you can to influence them. And I'm like, okay. So I sent emails to maybe 30 big YouTubers and didn't get any reply, which no surprise there. But so then this last year, this January, I emailed him again asking him if he would do more gaming related stuff because a lot of the stuff they do is actor related. They have a lot of voice actors from like big movies and animated movies, and they have actors from all over. And it's really cool to get to meet them. I've met a lot of actors and stuff. So, but I emailed Dan and was like, "What can we do? I want to have like a gaming section because they've never had it, and I've been going since they started. They've never had a gaming specifically gaming, and if you've ever seen a convention, especially like a Comic-Con, it's tons of nerds that watch anime and play video games. That's all it is, So, I was like, we need to have something gaming related. So he got me in touch with the director of the paneling program, who's Blake Castleman, and I was messaging Blake and giving him all the info, and he invited me to be a special guest and a panel coordinator this year, and it was crazy because they let me do a panel with the voice actors from Overwatch.
Please get a picture with Moira's voice actor for me.
Yes.
Please.
It is awesome. So I'm super excited. So the panel's this Saturday, so I'm gonna get to meet both of them. For Sombra and Moira, they're both gonna be there. I'm gonna be doing the
I'm so
interview and
fucking
asking the questions and everything. It's awesome because it's like I, 2 years ago, never thought I'd be an actual special guest. I just wanted to see what I could do as far as like influencing the way things worked. Now I'm an actual panel coordinator, and I'm actually going to be behind stage doing all that shit. So it's pretty crazy.
That is really crazy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. It's going to be busy, but it's kind of fun. Comic-Con, have you guys ever been to a convention?
Yes.
I have not.
You have not?
Actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah? What one?
Hell yeah. The one in Chattanooga. It's called Connuga.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
actually kind of well known there. Like
Yeah?
I know the owner personally
That's
because
crazy.
of something that happened on my first night there. I can tell you the story if you want to hear it. But
Yeah,
another
let's
time.
let's hear it. Let's hear it. We got time.
All
We're
right now?
not- Yeah, we're not
Okay,
talking
okay.
about anything.
So, I've never been to a convention before. This is my first convention ever. I went alone because I don't have any IRL friends really.
Right.
And anyway, I got my hotel, everything. So this convention is super 18 plus when it hits nighttime, dude. I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah. Yep.
dildo races, grease pig wrestling where you wrestle other guys in nothing but underwear and baby oil, like all kinds of fucking shit. And anyway, I got pretty fucking trashed. I mean, because literally every game they had, like, pay $2, drink as much beer as you want, and like race on big wheels or something. You know, it's like so much fucking fun. And anyways, so like the chaperone guy that is a part of the staff for the convention, he got shit faced, and he was drunk as shit. Like, yeah, let's go, like fucking having a good time. Anyway, the hotel that we were doing this at, because like it's attached to the convention building,
Right.
so like the convention hotel gets a
So-
lot of money from that.
Just shout out to chat. Sorry, I'm not responding. I'm in VR. I can't really respond because
Hello.
my keyboard's clear over there. So, hello guys, welcome. We're talking about comic conventions and stuff. So, please continue.
Anyway, so the hotel security guard comes outside because it's starting to rain. It's dark. There's a bunch of drunk people on the property. He's like, "Hey guys, this is kind of dangerous. We should probably cut this out." And the chaperone from the staff from the convention is like, "No, man, we're having such a good time. Like we're fine. Like don't worry about it." And they were like beginning to shout at each other. So like I, for whatever fucking reason, walk up to both of them. I'm like, "Look, you're both making really valid points, but honestly, there's a bunch of drunk people. We could get hit by cars. It's
Right.
raining. Like, and anyway, I settled a dispute blackout drunk because I woke up the next day and I go to the convention and they're like, "Hey, you're that guy, aren't you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "You were the guy at the hotel in the big wheel races." I was like, "I was there last night. What about it?" And then they're like, "Oh, the owner is looking for you. His name is Convention Todd is what his username is."
Yeah.
But anyway, he's like, "He's waiting in the office. You need to go talk to him." I was like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?" And anyway, I get in there and he's like, "Hey man, I'm really proud of what you did. I think that was awesome. Like you really saved my ass." Because the chaperone guy from our team ended up like cursing me out on Facebook and like he was a real douche. And anyways, you settled that situation, etc. Anyway, so he gave me a free VIP pass for the whole weekend and the
Hell
next year
yeah.
after that. And it was just so much fucking fun. And anyway, I'm known there because I always wear my dead mouse mask,
Hell
and
yeah.
everyone calls me Mouse. And like they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad you came back this year." It was such a fun time, dude. I love it.
That's crazy. I love comic conventions, and like I said,
Mhm.
this year with the FanX here in Salt Lake, I being a guest is so weird. It's so weird because you have access to everything. You're not just one of the normal bystanders, and it's like,
Mhm.
you kind of walk proudly. So it's awesome. Oh, Lexi says hi, Jeff. So.
What's up, dude?
I love so the girls in the chat, they're always hanging out. I met them. I'll tell this story real quick. So one night I think I was high as shit, and we were in FBT, and I just stumbled in one of the back rooms, and there were like 5 girls in there, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm high as shit. Let me tell some stories. Yeah. So I started telling them all about my life and stuff. It was great. Anyway. But yeah, so like I said, being special guest is cool because you're almost like like what do you call it? You're looking at everybody else like, look at these peasants, you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's funny though, because like you're wearing.
I know what you mean.
You know what I
you
mean.
got that entitlement.
Right. And
I'm better than you.
Yeah, I'm better than you, right? And so it's gonna be a really cool Saturday to do the panels with the voice actors from Overwatch because I'm gonna be up on stage in front of probably close to 2,000 people, being like, "Hey, what up?"
Oh
So,
my god!
and
Please, I'm
yeah.
so fucking jealous. Who's your +1?
So my roommate Traven, I've had him on the podcast
Uh,
before. He's my +1. So
great.
yeah, I mean it's this weekend. How would you get here? You know.
I could buy a plane ticket. I want to meet Moira.
Right. It's awesome. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm meeting Moira and Sombra. Uh, they're Symmetra, not Sombra.
I was about to say,
Symmetra.
Sombra's voice actor is so cool. I don't really know
Yeah.
much about Symmetra's though.
So
But Sombra's is really
Symmetra, and it's really cool because they try and match their personalities to the characters in game. So the way they
Role
look and
play.
stuff, yeah, it's so cool.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, it's it's so cool to be able to be a part of it. And so next year I'm also VIP again because this is something. So during the meeting this morning, for the convention, they were like, they brought up my panel and they're like, we want to do this again. If you can contact, get it, I had a schedule and try and schedule this. We could have whoever you want next year. Next year, I want the voice actors from, Detroit Become Human, because they stream on Twitch all the time, and I have their info. I can contact them and invite them. I would love to have them next year. So it's pretty wild. So this is a question for the chat that's here, and for you guys, if you were to be able to like have an interview with a voice actor from a video game or actor in general, I guess, who would it be?
Wait. Oh. Go ahead.
No, you go first. You go.
Oh, I was about to just make sure I understand your question. You said an interview. Like what kind? Like
Yeah,
we're
it's
assuming
like-
we're definitely not able to like touch the person. It's just like an interview.
Well, I mean, you can give them hugs and stuff. You don't get to fuck
Oh, we
them.
can give hugs?
You don't get to fuck
Ah.
them. No, you can't fuck them. That's. I mean,
Okay. If I have to be civil, it has to be someone that isn't super fucking hot, but I don't know. Voice actor wise, probably McCree's voice actor. What's his name? Fucking.
Oh yeah, he does D&D. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he does Critical Role.
Critical Role and
Matthew Mercer.
Matthew Mercer.
No,
Matt
not
Mercer. Matt
Is that
Mercer.
his name?
That's Matt Mercer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be cool. I would love to meet Matt
He would
Mercer.
probably be
So
the one I would pick.
it's funny that you brought up Critical Role because they have a booth here at the FanX. So
No
yeah,
way.
yeah. It's not like the main cast from Critical Role. There may be one of them there. I mean, this is the first day, so I haven't seen everything, but they have a booth there, so that's pretty cool. Kind of getting people introduced into D&D that aren't. So, yeah. What about you, Jeff?
I was gonna say Troy Baker just because he's done so many voice acting in so many different games and stuff.
It's funny you mentioned him. He was at FanX last year.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't get to meet him, but he was there. There's so many actors. They have like the cast from Supernatural, the cast from Doctor Who is they're like regulars. The cast from Doctor Who come every year. It's awesome because it gives you the opportunity. So here's a list of people I've met at the convention. I've met Danny Trejo, Robert Downey Jr., Dolph Lundgren. Trying to think. Johnny Depp was there in costume. This is the wild one. So
No.
it's Johnny Depp. So I get a picture with this guy who I thought was cosplaying really well, cosplaying a Jack Sparrow, right? I was like, damn, this guy looks just like Jack Sparrow. Then, so I take the picture with him, and his agent comes over and is like, hey, Johnny, we got to go back to the panel. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, you're kidding. I just got a picture with Johnny Depp. What the fuck? So, yeah, it was pretty wild. Yeah, and who else have I met? I've met some of the Power Rangers, like the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Who else? There's so many I can't even think. The cool thing. Oh, the cast is Supernatural. I've met Misha Collins. I've met the guy that plays uh, Crowley. I've met some of the angels and demons in the show. I really want to meet Sam and Dean. That would be awesome. The voice actors of them, love them. So, uh, you guys are just flinging your things around. That sounded wrong. I apologize for that one. Big dick swingers in the room here. Uh, um, so yeah, comic conventions are awesome. If you haven't gone, you've got to go to a convention. So do a little studying. I think almost every state has one. I don't know, but you have to go to a convention if you haven't. They're awesome. They're a blast. There's a soda stand that comes. It's called Wild Bill's, and if you buy one of their mugs, you have unlimited soda all day, which is the entire time they're there. Unlimited soda. You just buy the mug. You can just go and fill up anytime you want. They don't charge you anymore. You go all day and get sodas. It's awesome. So, um, convention where? What do you mean, Lexi?
If you can't hear gear, type 2.
What?
We can hear you now, I think.
You should be able to hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We
now.
can now. We couldn't for like
Huh.
the last 2 minutes.
That's weird. My mic was, I mean, it's muted in game now. That's okay. So, I don't know what's going on with my mic.
Mikey.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so, that's what I'm doing this weekend is I'm a guest at the comic convention here in Salt Lake, so super exciting and all that. But
Please take a shitload of pictures of all the famous people.
I will try because my phone is busted. So, I'll have my the screen fell out.
How did the screen fall out gear?
It got so during like we were at the pre-party for the 9/11 memorial ride with my club. We got drunk. We were having a good time, and I got knocked out of my hand and shattered all over the floor.
The screen just came off.
Yeah, no.
Well, what can you do about that?
Yeah, it split in half, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna order a new screen, so it'll be here Saturday. So we'll see if it's here in time to get some
fucking
pictures.
Disposable one or something.
No, I'll have my roommate take pictures.
Okay.
So today, after our meeting this morning, I ride in on my brand new Harley, and I'm in the Assassin's Creed outfit, and it's awesome because everyone that was like, so to get there you have to park, right, and stuff. Everyone that was on their way walking to the convention was like, oh shit, it's an assassin. Like, it was so cool because everyone's like, oh shit. But the best thing was I was walking around with my mug and full of soda, and I was like, had my hood on like an assassin, and people were like parting ways to avoid me. I was like,
What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. I saw a couple.
Dude, that's why I love cosplay.
I know. I saw a couple assassins there, and we just nodded each other and keep walking.
That's sick.
It's so fun. I love comic conventions, dude. They're great.
Same, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I've been doing lately. The NFL season has started, so I've been really busy with that. I have a server dedicated to the Seattle Seahawks, so I'm live streaming the games, and then on top of that, I'm doing writing things with I ride motorcycles with the club. I am doing a podcast with these guys. I'm doing live streaming on Twitch. I'm DJing. Like, I'm a busy person.
Man's busy as hell.
Yeah, I'm a busy man, but it is a lot of fun to be able to do stuff, and the podcast is one of my favorite things. It's in the top 3 things that I'd probably put it at number 2 as far as favorite things to do, because I love being able to just do this and then post it, and we have a website now. I mean, it's so cool. This thing has come a long way. So
It really has. I'm very proud of your success thus far.
hey, you guys are part of it. Like, I couldn't do it without the main cast of the JH show. So yeah. So I just wish Wolf was here. I don't know if he's online.
What's up with him, bro?
Well, I mean, he did say he's dealing with stuff. So.
He is. He said he was gonna be here tonight, so I don't know if he's busy or not. Let's see. Is he online? I don't think so. Nope. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about? We are at. I mean, that's all I really had to talk about. So, um, I guess I mean, whatever you want to talk about. We could ask from the viewers if you want to
That's
ask
true.
us. If you guys want to ask us questions, just leave it in the chat. Let's hear what you guys want to hear us talk about. Please keep in mind we're on Twitch. Don't keep it something you could actually
TOS.
talk about. Yeah, TOS.
How big's your wiener?
Yeah, 6 inches. I got a 6-inch dick.
I
Yeah.
know, I've seen it.
You have.
I've
You
seen it
have
too, I
seen it.
forgot.
You have seen it too. Oh my god. Yeah.
I've seen your weenie, dude.
Let me check the chat here. Who's everybody?
Oh shit.
Oh,
I forgot
Giggles
about
is in the house. What's your take on female gamers on Twitch? Good question, Fairy. So we've talked about this before on like the early era of the podcast when I just barely invited these guys. So, good question. So my thought on female gamers on Twitch is the problem is when you're starting out, you'll probably keep yourself conserved, but what you see is the thing is you have an advantage as a female on Twitch because you are a female, right? So you can literally, and this happens so often. Like my friend Crystal, she started out just normal. She was wearing like a full sweater, kind of like what Jaden has on, but not like tit exposed. Just a normal sweater, right? But then as time went on, she started to realize if she starts exposing her titties a little bit, she gets more viewers. So she kind of worked her way into becoming a Twitch thought, and that's highly unfortunate because I hate seeing it. I like girls that are, I don't know. I shouldn't say, somewhat modest clothing, right? Because they tend to have better personalities. They're not there for views. They're there for their personality. That's just my opinion on it. It's so annoying the fact that girls, that's just what they do. But that's just how it works, really. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So
There you go.
all I'm saying is, if I was a female, I'd probably do the same thing. As a male, it is frustrating when you put all.
Oh, did he cut out? Hold on. Why am I not getting audio? Hold on. What the fuck? What is going on with Discord? What the fuck? Hold on. Why do we have no audio right now? What the fuck? Hold on, let me disconnect and rejoin. Okay. Hello? What is going on with my internet? Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me right now. My whole fucking thing is fucking up. I apologize. What the fuck? Okay. Nothing? Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me unmute myself and then turn my mic on. There we go. So I don't know why, but my fucking Discord audio is not working. Like I can't even hear you guys right now, which is annoying.
Do you want us to use this chat?
Yeah, we'll probably have to. I don't know what's going on with fucking Discord. That's stupid. Which means I'm gonna have to.
Related to why your mic randomly cut out.
Could be. Let me turn your voices up here. That's a little better.
That's much better. Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, we should be good now. Sorry. All right, we should be good now. Anyway, you were saying we were talking about girls on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already gave my spiel, and I guess if you were leaving and rejoining, they didn't really hear it, but Basically, I'm saying is, in my opinion, it is an unfair advantage, but I'm not hating on it. I respect the grind, and I would totally show cleavage on Twitch if it meant that I didn't have to work at a conventional 9 to 5 job and people would donate just to see my cleavage. I would still do
Yeah,
it. No
and
shame.
like I said, I get why girls do it. It makes sense, and I get it. But I don't know. I like somebody that's a little more honest, like
It's kind of frowned upon, sure. But I would be aware of that. I'd be like, yeah, people don't love the fact that I'm getting successful, partly because I have boobs and I'm kind of showing them off. Like,
right.
yeah, it's the same reason with hot tub streams. It's literally just clickbait girls in bikinis.
Yep.
Don't care about their content. You just join because
Right.
you want to see girls in a hot tub.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that frustration. But at the same time, if
That's why there's a whole
us guys
section.
are gonna promote it, if the guys are gonna be like clicking on it and donating, that's not their fault.
No.
Like, we choose to do that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
what
we
I'm.
kind of
That's what
promote
one
that
of the. That's what one of our chat people said. Maybe it's the men's fault for sexualizing women. It is. Um,
It absolutely is.
yeah. So, Lexi said, "I do not like the term Twitch thought." Well, sadly, that is the case. A lot of them are what we call Twitch thoughts, and they're for views because they have big bulges. What's the word?
Booba.
Big booba.
Booba,
Yeah,
for
big
Twitch, it's
booba.
Bro, I heard some guy come up with some dick the other night in VR, and he was just like, "Nice booba." Big booba.
Right. Big booba.
That guy just watches Twitch.
So speaking of big
Too
booba,
much
there so at the convention, the FanX, the comic convention we have here, there was the perfect, like, these girls. So since Resident Evil was so huge, there was this girl, she was on stilts in the Madame Dimitrescu is what it is. She was on stilts and she was like 9 feet tall and just perfect. Like, the dress was everything. And then she had like her three daughters.
Taken a picture.
Her three daughters. They'll probably be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll probably go tomorrow, but it was awesome because she had her three daughters, and it was crazy. But she had stilts on.
That's so cool.
The 2-foot stilts, and I was like, how are those attached? She like opened her dress, and so the stilts like wrapped around her whole thigh. So it was crazy. But yeah.
Damn, I love when people commit to cosplays like that.
I know. Okay. Giggles asks, what's your opinion on women who have big chests? Are they born with, or were they born with it for attention? No, definitely not. So here's the thing. There are girls that have bigger chests, but the thing is, it's not that they have, they'll have it, but it's what they choose to do with it. It's not that they're out there seeking for attention because they have them. And a lot of times, here's the thing, they're heavy as hell and they hurt your back. So it's a downside. No, I wouldn't say they're all out there seeking attention because they have big tits. It's the ones that have the big tits that are out there seeking for attention.
The ones that we're specifically talking about, too, are like the ones where the webcam takes up like 25% of the screen. And it's clearly obvious that the shirt is very deep V. Yeah, like
right.
It's not just, oh, she has big tits, she's a thought.
Like Amaranth.
No.
Right.
Yeah, like Amaranth. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I guarantee you the numbers on her stream would be much smaller if her, boobs weren't completely fucking out. Like,
right.
That's just how it works.
So Lexi asked, what are your thoughts on the hate raids going on, and the decisions for Twitch to sue those people doing it? So I had this happen to me in a small context. It wasn't like the huge ones, like 300 people just spamming bullshit in the comments. I had this happen to me. I don't like it, and I think that Twitch is in the right for suing people that do that because, yeah, a raid is great. You should never put down a raid, but when it's all hateful and just shit that's not okay, it's terrible. And, yeah, get rid of those people. How do they, like, here's the thing is, how do you from a moderator standpoint, try and keep up with all these people spamming the N-word or, just making hateful comments. I think it's good of Twitch to sue the shit out of those people because it's wrong. But that's just my thoughts on it. What do you think, Jaden? Because it's became a trend, but it's starting to end because Twitch is now cracking down on it. So, yeah.
Yeah, so if Twitch is a business and you're like an employee, then these people who are approaching your business with all of this, racial, homophobic, whatever slander,
Yeah.
I mean, you handle that as like a business would handle it. I mean, you can't call the police for Twitch. So like if this were happening, IRL, I'm sure some other sort of like action would have to be taken. And if you can pinpoint who that was, say it was like it's got like 80,000 people or whatever in his stream. If it got filled with nothing but racist shit, and all of those people were subject to that, that is a damage that you can't put a price tag on. I mean, you know what I mean? So I feel like suing the maker of the bot that sent the hate raid or whatever. Yeah, absolutely go for it. That's like the least you can do is take their money. That's the least you can do is take their money.
I mean, fuck them. They can fucking. It's just not right. I don't like it. So, good question. We're getting good questions there from the chat. Appreciate it. We have 9 viewers in here today. This is the biggest chat in the streams we've had as far as the JH show goes. So while everyone's here, if you want to listen to past episodes of the podcast, we have a YouTube channel. We have a website. So the JH Show on YouTube. If you guys want to listen to past episodes of the podcast, they're all on there. Our podcast is everywhere you get your podcasts. So just look up the JH Show if you want to listen to the older episodes. So anyway, let's take another question from the chat here. I think we had... well, I mean, there's some of these that are very okay. So I don't know. This chat is all over the place. I'm like trying to read back and see, but okay. So so if you guys want to ask us questions, just let me know in the chat. I have a question for you guys. Well, there it went. It's out of my brain now. Great. It was something to do with cosplaying. So, what do you think of what do you think the cosplaying? Fuck, I can't even word it right. How? What do you think of cosplayers?
I once cosplayed as the Red Ranger.
The Red Ranger.
That's all.
Mm-hmm. And so mom with her little kid was like, "Oh my God, can Mike take a picture with you? He loves the Power Rangers." I was like, "Oh, so do I, of course."
That's awesome.
Very wholesome.
I love the Power Rangers. And so, do you have a favorite like cosplay that you look forward to seeing if you ever go to a convention?
I don't have a specific favorite that I look for now. Anything that I see is awesome. I'm like, hell yeah. Props to you for fucking putting that shit together. Or paying for it or whatever, committing to the cosplay.
So this year, one of the winners for the today. So every day this weekend they have a cosplay contest. The winner today was a dude that had full Iron Man armor, like full metal, like polished Iron Man. The hood opened and everything. Like it was insane. Like it took him like a lot of work to put that together because it's all just solid. It's got to be heavy as shit and hot as hell. So I'm like, that is awesome. He won the contest today. So I'm like, good on him.
Props to that dude.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, here's another question from Giggles. Are you single? I am single. Lexi Lex asks, is Jaden single? Which Jaden? Because there's 2 of us in here.
I am.
He is
fuck.
single. Oh, yeah. Okay. What artist
Lol.
do you unlike the most? Um, okay, that's a good
Unlike?
question. What artist do I unlike
Do you mean a dislike?
Dislike, I guess. For me, as far as artists go, I'm guessing you're talking about music. That's hard. I would probably just have to say the entirety of mumble rap because it's stupid. It all sounds the same. It's all the same type of stuff, and most of it is filled with this. Hey, yeah, ha, yeah, and it's like, what the fuck is this? What happened to music, dude?
You were going in, dude. I was waiting for him to start spitting bars.
Yeah, no, it all sounds the same, dude. It's stupid. I hate mumble rappers, dude. It's so yeah, that's the artist I hate the most. Am I making any music soon? So yes. Glad you asked that question. So at the moment I've been working on some electronic DJ music. So I will, if you go to my SoundCloud, it should just be Mr. H on SoundCloud. All that music's on there. It'll be released publicly everywhere on October 1st. So my new single that is called Just Let Go is coming out October 1st. So I've been getting into electronic music. It's really cool stuff. And so, yes, I will be making new music. I'm also going to be doing a guitar album, like just instrumentals and stuff. So that's coming later down the road. It's a lot of work to put it
That's sick, man.
together. So, yes, glad you asked that question. Good question. The other Jaden with big boob avatar. Yes, he is single.
Booba.
Waiting for him to start spitting bars.
Oh god, my fucking
Yeah.
why did my computer freeze? What are you doing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay, hold on.
Thigh expansion fucking
That's
capabilities.
Oh, why is my internet taking a shit right now? Oh my god. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. My internet is taking a fat shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god. This sounds so bad on my end. Holy shit. I'm so mad right now. It's like it cuts in and out. Oh my god. How do I fucking fix this? I'm like choppy as shit. Oh my god. This is so bad. These guys are dying laughing at me and I'm trying to run this podcast like holy shit. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck me, dude. This is so bad.
The only thing that came through was my god. And it's so frustrating. My internet.
Okay. I may have to restart this. I'm gonna close VR.
Go on.
Okay, so we're gonna close VR chat and then we're gonna rejoin. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but this is frustrating as fuck. Oh my god. Like, come on. Holy shit. The whole fucking thing just froze on me. Like, all I see is a frozen screen right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. It finally closed. Okay. Alright. Let me... Oh, Jesus. I might have to restart Oculus, too. Holy fuck. Why is this doing this? I apologize. Oh, my God. The whole fucking thing just shit the bed. We're close to an hour, but holy fuck, this is so annoying. I can't even oh, my headset's still frozen. Oh my god. My headset is still frozen. Holy shit. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we may have to cut this episode short because for some reason my whole VR just took a shit, so Wi-Fi acting up? No, I don't know what it is. I guarantee that my upstairs neighbors are watching Netflix. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for the show. Sorry it has to end short. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you haven't followed already, please do. We are live every Thursday, the JH show here on Twitch. So we live stream it on Twitch, and we post it to our YouTube channel, so go check that out. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. And